stiff neck is the worst, whether it's from hunching over your desk, endlessly scrolling on your phone, or sleeping in a weird position. We've all felt that frustrating tension. In this video, I'm sharing a 3-step approach to help you ease neck stiffness and feel better fast. Now, here's the thing. When we work on your neck, we cannot forget about your shoulders. Many of the muscles that run through the neck also attach to the shoulders, which means that the two are deeply connected. By mobilizing and supporting both the neck and shoulders, we're setting ourselves up for the best results. So, let's dive into my 3-step approach to releasing that stiff neck of yours. The steps are mobilizing your thoracic spine, awakening your deep core muscles, and strengthening the muscles that attach to your head, neck, and shoulders. If you're new here, I'm Andrea. Welcome to Pilates for the People. Woo! Step 1, mobilizing your thoracic spine. Start in a seated position. This can be on your knees like me, sitting cross-legged, or even sitting on a chair. Bring one arm up and over, side bending to one side, and back up. And then reach the other arm up and over, bending to the side and back up. Inhale as you reach up and over. Exhale to return. Inhale to reach up and over. And exhale to return. When you side bend, think about bending through your ribs rather than your low back. As you inhale and bend, use your breath to expand your ribs apart on the lengthening side. The thoracic spine is the part of your back where all your ribs attach to. When this area is tight, it forces your neck to compensate by doing more work and carrying more load than it's built for. And that's where tension creeps in. Not only that, stiffness in the thoracic spine can restrict how your shoulder blades move on your back. This can lead to extra tension in your trapezius and other neck muscles as they try to pick up the slack. These next few exercises not only get your spine moving better, but they'll mobilize your shoulders and your shoulder blades as well. Let's side bend one more time each way, then come back to center. For the next exercise, come and lie down on one side with your knees bent, laying your head on your arm. Reach your top arm forward and begin to circle it up and over your head and around. As your arm circles back, rotate your body along with it. Your arm should cushion and support your head, keeping it relaxed as you rotate around and come back. You want to try to keep your knees together as you do this, so the rotation happens through the center of your body. Inhale as your arm goes up and back. Then exhale to circle around. Let's do 3 more like this. Inhale up and back, and exhale circle around. Inhale up and back, and exhale to circle around. Inhale up and back, and exhale to circle around. Before going to the other side, prop yourself up on your forearm and go back to the side bending motion. Inhale to reach your arm up and over, bending through your ribs, and exhale to return. Let's do a few more of these. Inhale up and over for 3. Exhale to return. Inhale up and over for 2. Exhale to return. And inhale up and over, last one. Exhale to return, leaving your arm straight up towards the ceiling. Now we'll rotate down, reaching our arm through and under our body. Exhale to return back up. Inhale to rotate down, and exhale to return. We'll do 3 more like this. Inhale to rotate, and exhale to return. Last 2, inhale and exhale, and last 1. Now flip over to the other side, laying right down on your side with your knees bent. Reach your top arm forward and begin to circle your arm up and overhead and around. As your arm circles back, rotate your body along with it. As a reminder, you want to try and keep your knees together as you do this, so the rotation happens through the center of your body. By improving thoracic mobility, you're setting the stage for better posture, helping your head and neck naturally align over your shoulders. Plus, it frees up your shoulder blades to move more efficiently on your back, reducing strain on your neck. Let's do one more. Inhale up and back, and exhale to circle around. Now, prop yourself up onto your forearm and go back to the side bending motion. Inhale to reach your arm up and over, bending through your ribs, and exhale to return. Let's do a few more of these. Inhale up and over for 3. Exhale to return. Inhale up and over for 2. Exhale to return, and inhale up and over, last one. Exhale to return, leaving your arms straight up toward the ceiling. Now we'll rotate down, reaching our arm through and under our body. Exhale to return back up. Inhale to rotate down, and exhale to return. We'll do 3 more like this. Inhale to rotate down, and exhale to return. Last 2. Inhale and exhale, and last 1. All right, we're ready to move on to step 2, awakening your deep core muscles. Start by lying down on your back with your knees bent. Round your low back into the mat, curling your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Then arch your low back away from the floor, tipping your tailbone forward and down. Again, curl your tailbone up toward the ceiling, rounding your low back, and then tailbone tips forward, arching your low back. Exhale as you round low back and curl tailbone, and then inhale as you arch your low back. Exhale to round and inhale to arch. Focus on connecting your breath to the motion. Exhale to round and inhale to arch. Your deep core muscles play a key role in aligning and supporting your spine, giving your body the freedom to move with ease. But when the core isn't pulling its weight, whether it's weak or inactive, your neck muscles must step in more to stabilize your head and shoulders. This extra work leads to tension and reduced mobility in the neck. So, by activating your deep core, you can actually take the strain off your neck. When the core is engaged, your neck can work more efficiently, staying aligned and mobile without ever overcompensating. Let's do one more in each direction, and then pause in the middle in a place where your low back feels neither arched nor rounded. There should be a small space between your low back and the floor. This position is called neutral pelvis, neutral spine, or simply just neutral. Keeping your pelvis neutral, bring one leg up to tabletop and then the next, letting your feet dangle down. Take a big breath through your nose, and as you exhale, lift your feet so they line up with your knees. Knees stacking over hips. Inhale, dangle your feet. Exhale, feet lift. Inhale, dangle them. And exhale, feet lift. Inhale, dangle the feet. As you exhale and lift, see if you can feel your lower abdominals kick on. Inhale to relax. Again, exhale, feet lift. Feel for abdominals. Abdominals should kick on automatically, but let's increase the sensation by actively drawing our lower belly muscles in and wide as we exhale. Try to create a flattening and firming feeling in the belly. We don't want to just think about tightening our abdominals, but instead we're looking for more of a drawing in and down motion of the lower belly. Do one more and hold the tabletop position. Both arms now lift straight up over your shoulders. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, reach the right leg forward and the left arm back. Inhale to bring them in. As you exhale, now reach the left leg forward and the right arm back. Inhale to bring them in. Alternate sides, exhaling on the reach, inhaling to bring them in. It's the opposite arm and leg that move together. As you exhale and reach, pull your abdominals down and wide. Your abs should kick on automatically during this exercise, but by drawing them in and down using breath, we're helping give them power and add support around our spine. If your low back feels uncomfortable, like it's tightening, overworking, or it's painful in any way, you can reach your leg less long. Your knee doesn't have to make it to straight. If you feel more work in your low back than your abdominals, this might be a sign that you need to work on your core strength. Let's do one more on each side. Exhale as you reach and inhale on the way in. It's time for step 3, strengthening the muscles that attach to your head, neck, and shoulders. The first exercise is simple. In your mind's eye, locate the tip of your nose and draw a small circle with it. As you continue with this, breathe naturally and close your eyes if that helps. The neck is a hub for so many muscles. Some attach all the way up to your skull, while others extend downward to connect with different parts of your shoulders. This means that when we're focusing on supporting the neck, we cannot ignore the shoulders because they work as a team. Okay, time to change direction of your nose circles. There are countless exercises to strengthen and support these muscles, but in this sequence, I've handpicked a few that target the front, back, and sides of your neck, as well as the key muscles that connect your neck to your shoulders. Do 3 more big breaths in and out as you finish up with your circles. Now, rest with your head centered. Lengthen your legs long on the floor and place your arms back by your ears, bent at the elbows. Tuck your chin, trying to gently smush the front of your throat. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, draw your ribs together in the front, then hover your head, keeping your chin tucked down towards your throat. Inhale, come down. Tuck your chin. As you exhale, draw your ribs together first, then hover your head off the ground. Inhale, down. Tuck your chin. As you exhale, draw your ribs together first, then hover your head, looking for work right down the center of your neck where your throat is. Do a few more of these. Take your time to set up. Think of it as just a head and neck curl. This exercise aims to target your deep neck muscles at the front. They play a hugely supportive role for your neck and head. It's common for these muscles to be underactive, defaulting to the more superficial ones that can get overworked, which is why this exercise can feel awkward, difficult, or just strange. This exercise has been a game changer for me and my neck, and I encourage you to practice it as it will begin to feel much easier over time. We don't need a lot of these, so let's make this the last one. It's time to flip over to our front. Stack your hands on top of one another and rest your forehead on them. Hug your belly away from the mat to support your lower spine, and then holding it there, hover your head off your hands, reaching your breastbone forward and gazing your eyes up. Then lower down. Again, hug your belly away from the floor. Hover your head, breastbone up and eyes gaze forward. Come all the way down. Inhale on the way up and exhale on the way down. Inhale up and exhale down. This exercise targets the muscles at the back of the neck. Look for sensation down the back of your neck and into your upper back. Think of lifting from your upper back and back of neck muscles. Do one more like this, and then rest your forehead right back down. Now we'll take our hands out from under our head and bring them back by our sides. You can place a small cushion or rolled up towel under your forehead to make this more comfortable. However, forehead directly on the floor is okay too. Flip your palms so they're facing up and roll your shoulders back so the fronts of them pull away from the floor. Holding your shoulders where they are, hover your hands off the mat and bring them down. Again, shoulders are rolled back, hover the arms off the floor and back down. Exhale to hover and inhale to lower. Exhale to hover and inhale to lower. Try and lift from the back of your shoulders, right where your shoulder meets your arm. Keep the front of your shoulder drawn up away from the mat. Do one more, and now relax. Next, bring your arms up by your ears, elbows bent at 90 degrees. Pull the front of your shoulders away from the mat slightly, then hover your arms off. Again, front of shoulders pull back a little and hover, and lower back down. Exhale to hover, inhale to lower. Exhale to hover, inhale to lower. These last two exercises target the muscles that attach from the shoulders to the neck and skull, including the trapezius, levator scapulae, and rhomboids. Do two more of these, lower back down, and last one, and rest. Almost done here. Pop yourself up onto hands and knees with your knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. Bring your head up in line with your spine, eyes looking down between your hands. Rotate your head side to side, turning one ear down towards the floor and the other ear up towards the ceiling. Think about stacking your ears one on top of the other, almost as though you could pour water through your top ear and it would come out the bottom. Do one more each way, and now pause in the middle. Eyes looking down, head is in line with spine, tuck your toes and hover your knees. Come down. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, hover your knees. Inhale down. Last time, hover your knees and hold. Look for sensation of work in your abdominals and at the front and back of your neck. All of these places are working when we do this exercise. And now come all the way down. Round your spine up towards the ceiling, and then arc spine towards the floor. Exhale, round spine up towards the ceiling, and arc spine down towards the floor. Coming full circle back to where we started, we're mobilizing the spine as we round it up and arch. Round one more time and then roll all the way up to tall kneeling, arms sweeping out to your sides and up, and then coming all the way down. So there you have it, a 3-step approach to getting rid of your neck stiffness and tension. Following this approach, there is about 1 million ways you can mix and match exercises to have a similar effect. Remember, the 3 steps are mobilizing your thoracic spine, awakening your deep core muscles, and strengthening the muscles that attach to your head, neck, and shoulders. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more movement sequences and Pilates classes from me.